Welcome to Goon Squad Anime. We talk about all the anime that you're going to be watching. I'm Ron from Chicago.
I'm MC2K.
I'm Asian Nick.
And today we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia, episode 85, School Festival Start. To me, this episode was...
Terrible.
I ain't say all that. It was actually pretty good. The episode was pretty good.
That was alright.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was pretty good.
We finally got a better background story of La Brava and the Gentle Criminal. Who you want to go first? Gentle Criminal or La Brava?
We start with General Colonel because he's the one that spawns it all.
Alright, so
Right,
let's go
right,
with Gentle
right.
Criminal first.
So before that, so the episode starts with the school festival starting, but we don't actually really get to see anything really going on. We just see, the Pro Hero microphone guy, just announced that the school festival's starting, and everyone's getting ready for it to start, and then it cuts back to the fight that's going on.
Yeah, and then, so, a little bit about background about the General Criminal. He was eventually wanted to be a hero. That was his dream. to be a
Right,
hero.
right.
That's crazy to me. I was like, I didn't think that was his dream.
He was terrible. He kept failing the licensing exam.
Yeah, he failed it 4 times.
And then he almost killed a person.
He tried though, man. It seemed like a good idea, but it was just bad timing. That was just unfortunate.
No,
timing.
that was just unfortunate timing.
Had he used his powers better, he would have passed.
So someone was falling from a building.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's totally his fault. I mean, kind of even though he interfered, the hero actually kind of interfered though too, because I think he probably would have stopped.
Now, he couldn't see it.
Yeah.
The invisible bubble thing. He couldn't
Right.
see
Yeah.
it. So he's not licensed to he shouldn't have done it. And I see why he wanted to do it. He wanted to be a hero. But
Right. So a guy was about to fall off a building. He starts falling. He puts out his air thing, and then the hero comes in, sweeps, and runs into his air pocket. And then the guy basically doesn't hit.
He hit the thing.
He hit the thing, bounced on the ground.
The thing came down.
Yeah.
Bounced. I was like, all right.
Yeah. And so,
then he gets charged with the crime.
right.
And his parents and they spaz on him. And apparently I guess they kick him out.
Yeah, basically they disown him from what it looks like.
Again, he could have definitely did that better. That wasn't the right way to do it. He could have, as the dude was falling, slide one under, let the dude bounce off, and then as soon as the dude was free, put up another little wall so the thing bounced another direction.
Right.
That would have been a smart thing to do.
Yeah. So, but he obviously didn't do that and got charged for a crime.
Yeah, so that's pretty much his background, and then he was forced to withdraw from his school. So
right.
At that point,
he went to go. He was just walking, feeling all depressed, and he saw one of his classmates.
Yeah, his old friend.
Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, you have your own agency. You remember me?" And he hits him with the.
Who are you?
No love. Yeah,
Who
I know you.
He's like, "Who is you?"
Yeah.
And that shit into a
Basically,
down
he's
spiral.
like, I don't know who you are. Who are you?
Forget your old friend.
Right. And so then he gets kind of upset, and so he starts digging through all his books he has on the shelf in his little apartment that he has, and he stumbles. Well, I wouldn't say he stumbles, but he finds a book on villain history, basically. And so I guess that's when he decides to be the gentle criminal.
He was like, "Good. If I can't be the hero of the story, I'm gonna be the villain of the story."
Right.
And then from there,
You can go to La Brava.
all right, yeah. So La Brava, she's. Oh, hold on. I do want to say we finally know where her quirk is.
Yes.
Finally, it took forever. We all had these crazy speculations her quirk was. We all knew it was really good, but we didn't know what it was. I assumed it was some type of skeleton key or something.
I don't know. It's useful, but the way it comes about is underwhelming.
So her quirk is love.
Terrible.
So basically, her quirk is it is love, but what the love does is that the one person that she loves, she can basically increase their power for a short period of time, but she can only use it once per day.
That's a really shitty who is it? Night Owl who can only use his power once per day. That's so stupid. What's the point of using the power then?
I mean, they don't get to choose,
I mean, that's
I
right.
know they don't get to choose.
Honestly, if that was my power, I'd be like, I hope I get reincarnated as something better.
Right.
Because apparently this power is
You
dumb.
gotta work on and round up the rest of your skills.
Right.
I would have definitely went to, was it All for One?
Oh yeah.
And I'd been like, hey man, my power's trash. Hook me up with something better.
Whatever.
That because he could give people power, so I was like, why don't you give me
But
something?
he doesn't. Not everyone knows that.
Ah, man, that's true.
A lot of people who know like the intricacies of it is
Like
All
the-
Might,
Yeah.
Night Eye.
Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the like top heroes, they all knew about how the power worked, but again, I would have found a way to get myself new powers.
We had to talk about her beginnings. She's like a little.
So her power affects her emotions to a borderline stalker. That's what I really think like how her power worked.
I mean, well, she has like I wouldn't call her what she did with stalkerish, but I mean she likes somebody.
She
and,
sent
and
him like
school, she
Well,
wrote him a love letter.
who
A
doesn't?
20-page love letter.
It wasn't a 20-page
Yeah, it was
love
a long-
letter,
it was
but it was a
long-
long love letter for when she was in middle school to a boy she liked. But most girls would do that. They would
Yeah, that's
send.
literally what the girls do. They,
It's just
they write
because-
notes and they write love letters in middle school. and
Do
high
they
school.
write love letter notes to explain how they stalked you?
No, they stalk you. They literally say, "Oh, I think about you. Or I think you're this, and I would think it would be great."
He said.
They literally do that.
He said though.
I think he overreacted and he called her a stalker. So
Yes.
she got branded as a stalker.
Right.
And so she was so sad about it and she was like depressed, like just staring at a computer.
She thought
screen.
about killing
Thought about killing
herself.
herself.
Right.
And then she ran across
The General Criminals video.
And then again, she turned into a stalker again.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's definitely a stalker trait, but I'm just saying the letter was not. If anything, on the scale of stalker offense, that's like the lowest. You know what
Right.
I mean,
But hacking into someone's IP.
that's the extreme. That's when you gotta call you a stalker.
She's definitely again. It's her power affects her emotion and turns her
Yeah.
into like a super creep.
I wouldn't say she turns into a
Super
super creep. Her emotions, her quirk affects how much power that person gets. So I believe the more that she loves that person, the more powerful they'll get for that short period of time that they're using it.
So what you're saying is the stronger her stalking game, the stronger her love.
I mean, there's love within stalking. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not.
that's
You know what I mean? It's not great. It's not. It's not always positive, but like there's love within stalking.
okay, stalking's frowned upon.
Hey,
I just
well,
wanna throw that
technically
out
it's not stalking because they love each other. So,
Yeah, so it worked. It worked.
it
for her.
worked out
She
for
shot
her.
her shot and it worked.
So we
Yeah.
can definitively say that she's not a little girl and he's not some old man. A creep.
that's right, because we also found out just because he has gray hair, just like in normal anime,
I think he might have white hair.
it
yeah,
doesn't
he might have
doesn't mean that he's older. So when like he first kind of like started off of being the general criminal, he was like 22 ish.
Yeah.
So she got to be like 18, 19.
Yeah,
that's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
you say
He's
like,
probably like in his
mid-
mid
to late
20s,
20s.
mid to late 20s. So
Man,
So we was wondering, you know.
she never got bigger.
yeah.
So that's all it was.
So
But other than that, the fight though. So let's go back to this fight.
right. So he finally puts down the steel beam.
Midoriya.
Yeah.
Midoriya finally had a steel beam, and then he realized that he started thinking about all the stuff that the General Criminal was saying, like I can't turn off my quirk by itself. So he's like, okay, cool. So from there he starts like calculate where he put all these little air pockets at, and it's like I'm going to jump to them.
Right. So he tries he uses the crane that he was still bouncing off of, and so he uses that to propel himself, and then he's like, all right, I have to remember exactly where he put all his air walls,
All right,
basically.
so let's stop right there for a second. The air walls are invisible. How is it that he can hit pinpoint accuracy on these little air walls? I can understand you like, okay, the air wall is like right here. So I know it's in this vicinity somewhere.
This is anime, man.
Yeah.
You know they
And he's known for being a person who figures things out. Like,
right.
I can give that to him.
I don't
Like in
it.
real life, yeah. You probably wouldn't see shit.
You would just be like, I know it's somewhere in that direction.
Yeah.
But just aim
Unless
it
it's
at
like shiny, glinting.
Yeah.
They
If it was somebody dumb, then I would give it to you. But he's not dumb. He's really good at figuring stuff out.
Obviously,
Right.
he ain't that, but he know All Might has support. Like
That's
support
not that,
tools.
but that's not an IQ thing. That's a the history like thing.
Right.
No one think All Might would need his support or even try to use a support gear.
Yeah, so basically he calculates where they're all at, and he catches up to the general criminal. He's like, oh, he's so fast. And he puts a barrier wall in front of him, and Midori, like, scoots to the side.
He put one on the side of him.
On the
Midoriya
side of
was
him, he's like, oh, I remember
I
you had
got
one
you.
up. Pew!
And then he got him, pins them both down or whatever, and that's when they start going into the whole background story of La Brava
Brava.
and how, and then all of a sudden, her quirk, love,
Yeah.
and then the General Criminal gets supercharged.
And then he goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
His hair just like
I think So I'm starting to think once you reach a certain power level in every anime, your hair goes up.
I mean, it's just only right.
Yeah, that's true, because his hair does go up. Even his mustache hairs go up.
So he reached that power level where your hair goes up.
Right. Because, and he even got stronger because Midoriya basically said to him, like, hey, you're not the fastest, you're not the strongest I've ever fought.
Now, he did hit Midoriya with that mean chop, though. He like,
Yeah.
chop. And I was like, oh, man, he put Midoriya down. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden Midoriya's like, oh, that's it?
Yeah. He's like, oh, nah, we're not done yet. Starts flicking air pockets at him.
And then the whole fight, though, was actually a pretty good fight. The ending, it didn't end how I wanted to do.
No, it did not. But it also didn't end like with a stupid another power level, basically.
Oh yeah, because Midoriya is still pretty much saying the same. The whole fight was pretty much driven on emotions, where both sides wanted to achieve their dream. Like the General Criminal, his new dream was to pretty much be known by people in society, like not just be some castaway from the past. And Midoriya, his whole dream is to be a
Symbol of peace.
Yeah, be a symbol of peace for everyone. So,
Right, because he kind of like he almost gets Midoriya at one point, and he asked him like, "Hey, why are you fighting for?" And basically, he kind of comes to a realization that they're basically both fighting for the same thing.
Yeah.
Just in different ways.
Yeah, they've both been made fun of and mocked at some point.
Right.
One, Midoriya for not having a quirk, and then just the criminal for being terrible.
Yeah.
So which one's worse, being a terrible hero or not having a quirk?
Being terrible. At least if you don't have a quirk, you got an excuse to be trash. Like if you got a quirk and you're trash, you know what I mean? That's all on you.
That's true. So then, it looked like he was about to power up one last time, the General Criminal, that is, but he just wound up pound up just enough to like basically bounce Midoriya away, because we need to roll back a little bit. During that fight, at one point, Labrava tries to go ahead and start her hacking on the UA's school system, but she realizes that, her Wi-Fi range, I don't know how she getting Wi-Fi from wherever she's doing, but
she's smart.
It's not strong enough, so she tries to move closer to get more with range with the school system because it doesn't work at the range she's at. But then she runs into the patrol team, and they're starting to patrol the woods, and so she gets scared and runs back and realizes that hey, the patrol team's here, and this is when more of the fights going on and about to end. And so when Midoriya catches them, and then she goes up to Midoriya and basically like girlfriend, like, get off my boyfriend. And so that all goes through, and basically General Criminal powers up one more time, pushes Midoriya away, and then the search team stumbles upon him, and General Criminal, like, as he's hugging Labrava, he's like, UA, I'm turning myself in.
He had time to escape, though. He literally could have like put up his little air platforms and dipped out. At least tried.
Right. I think at that point he was just.
I don't think his name Hound Dog. I don't think he can jump up in the. I mean, I don't think he can fly or anything. So I don't see how they would catch him.
I don't think any of them could. But they also remember why they didn't use his quirk to fly there anyway.
Because they
said there was somebody also patrolling the sky.
So. And then that's where the episode ends.
Actually, I don't mind. It was actually pretty decent, though.
Yeah.
So I'm still ready for this school festival to start. Because we did see, Lemillion and Eri in the taxi.
Right.
So they're on their way to the school festival. So it didn't start, just yet.
But still naive.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think that happens? Do you think Midoriya goes up to Hound Dog and, tells him what's going on? Or do you think he just sees that cops and then goes back to...
He's going to make an excuse for them.
Oh, okay.
On some friendship type thing. He's gonna make an excuse for them where they get off a little easier.
I really do think Labrava has the potential to actually be a really good support hero.
She does. Yeah, she can power up. She can power you up.
General Criminal, he should just be like.
He can be a support character.
He should be like a gym teacher or something. That's it. He needs to go do that. Because hero and villainy ain't.
He never passed a licensing exam. If he had done that, he could have been like a decent teacher. I don't know if they'll let him go back and apply now.
I mean, he's not super bad.
No, he's not a bad person.
You don't want to think about it, because President Mike ain't even that good of a
That's
hero.
what I'm saying. Like, he's not, like... If he, I don't know how he couldn't pass. Like, at some
There
point,
are
he
worse.
should have been able to pass, and he could have been a teacher or something.
It just sucks. Like there are worse quirks than his.
Yeah,
Right.
And they
He
passed.
underachieved. He underachieved. He literally
Right.
has
I'm
no
surprised that he didn't make at least make it to a support hero class. Because I mean, even if he didn't want to be a main hero, he could.
Different schools though. 'Cause remember,
Oh,
he was
yeah,
at,
that's
he was
right.
at he was in a
excuse.
class.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a
that-
prestigious.
yeah,
it was
prestigious,
it was
yeah.
the license exam that Bakugo and them all failed. He didn't pass that. Like the same way they failed their license exam or provisional exam.
Yeah.
He failed it as well.
Like 4 times.
He's just missing that one thing that makes you a hero.
I don't know, man. He just his quirk is better than Homeboy with tape
It is.
tape arms. Like I don't.
Hey, but he passed the exam though.
Yeah. So. All right. So catch us next week. Hit that like and subscribe button.
It's free.
I'm Ron from Chicago.
Missy 2K.
I'm Asian Nick.
Oh, don't forget, May 1st through 3rd, come join us at Awesome Con.
As long as Corona doesn't come.
It's not. Hopefully things work out.
Yep. See you then.
Peace.